Say I got a death wish, stay in the shit. Fuck the world and the bitch. Keep something cocked, ready to spit. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. I was told I was raised by real niggas taught to stick to the code. Nowadays, they don't come from that mold. These niggas soft. Cut from a different cloth. Cut a deal soon as they get caught and get their loved one cracked. Came in the game a soldier but left out as a rat. I don't believe in that. You see, I'm one of the real. I'd rather go to trial, lose, and come back on the field before I take a stand and tell on one of my folks. And forever wear a jacket, I can't put on that coat. What the fuck I look like? I got OG status. Been in this shit way too long to go out backwards. Never would sell my soul to them crackers and fuck my name up. Ain't the way I came up. Ain't how I sold the game up. I represent the last of a breed that's dying. My nigga on the run. I ain't gonna help the police find him. I ain't pulling over, nigga. Fuck a police siren. I'ma bend the block, hit the gas, and keep on driving.
What's good with the people, man? Y'all like that one, man? Baby Cuz back at you with rap music. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all out there doing, man? What's good, people? Like hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated, all my folks on the bottom of the game, all my folks on top of the game. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up, man. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, you know, man, on a Friday night. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Root. I mean, hold on, man. We did that all the way backwards. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm talking about? Fresh, you know what I'm talking about? Hold on now, you know what I'm talking about? Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Can't forget about Mike, just talk to him, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who come next, you know what I'm talking about? Same thing, man. All my folks on the bottom of the game, all my folks on top of it, you know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through them disclaimers. A good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug users. I don't promote no drug sellers. I don't promote no alcohol consumption, you know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippers, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off them people, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't, you know what I'm talking about? Promote, you know what I'm talking about? No, negativity, that ain't what I do, you know what I'm talking about? Man, I don't promote shit, you know what I'm talking about? All I promote is do what you're gonna do with your time, people. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we got. You know what I'm talking about? But good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love back to the YouTube community. You with me? Come on, fuck with your partner. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all like that new rap music. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, be fucking with it like another, don't you? Roll you something else. Blow you something out. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all out there doing? You know what I'm talking about? On this Fair Friday. You know what I'm talking about? You go out there and get your just due. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who washed their face mask with their breath looking ass. Small load. I see you. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? How y'all out there doing? You know what I'm talking about, bro? Back with new rap music. You know what I'm talking about? Look, bro, finna give you a little story. These one of them times I was in Santa Rita, you know what I'm talking about? We gonna call this one the waterbed. You know what I'm talking about? So look, for some reason it's one of them little old, who remember old school Hayward, my Hayward people, man, back in the day when they was repping that haystack real deep. You know what I'm talking about? They was proud about that haystack. You know what I'm talking about? I got one of my young partners up in there for the haystack, right? He got a little case, so he done been up in Santa Rita for a minute. For some reason, he don't like this, it's an old knock OG, right? He just don't like this man for some reason. He talking about how many times he done been in there, since he done been there, how many times the man come back, right? He say, he watched the man come and go. You know what I'm talking about? The man just keep coming back every other week, right? He say the man, he up in here talking all that shit about what he gonna do when he get out and get right back out there and relapse and come back, right? So he getting tired of this man coming out while he still stuck up in there, right? And he say as soon as he come back, he go, sure enough, he go good to that prayer table. I don't know why this even irritated, bro, about OG coming back going to that prayer table, right? He said he was just tired of seeing it, right? So he said he was gonna get OG good just because he didn't like him. I don't know why, you know what I'm talking about? So what he did, y'all remember Santa reading them big white cups, you know what I'm talking about? He went and got one of them big white cups full of water, you know what I'm talking about? He went over there. Now, you know, if you pour some water on somebody's bed when you lift their sheet ups and shit, and you just set it back down, it's just gonna sit right there till they go lay on top of that thing, right? So I guess OG come back from one of them church services or something, right? He went and took him a shower. He got good, you know what I'm talking about? He didn't put on his new drawers, you know what I'm talking about? Tank top, fresh white tee, you know what I'm talking about? He went to lay down on that goddamn bed. That nigga had a liquid quilt. Look, that water tore his ass up. OG, he was just through. Because I guess OG, the little youngster, had been messing with him, right? So OG was just, he was through with it, right? He was up out of there with the liquid quilt. So look, OG partner over there that was going to the prayer circle with him, he said he gonna get Youngster. He just gonna show him something, right? Youngster didn't know this one, right? This was a pretty good fight too, you know what I'm talking about? So we coming back from Chow, right? OG, he positioned this shelf right on the side of that Youngster, right? Boy, OG cocked to the side like M. Bison and stalled on that nigga, right? Bam, Youngster fall, right? They getting it in. They down there looking like crawled ass and crabs. You know what I'm talking about? Legs everywhere. They getting up. Youngster get back to his foot, right? Before OG could get completely back to his stance. Youngster cocked way back here and hit him with an overhand right? Bam. OG couldn't never get back in the stance. He fell down. They broke it up like, y'all, man, gone, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody broke it up, you know what I'm talking about? So they went over there, they was talking about, man, what is the fight about and all this old shit. He talking about he poured water in my bed. Youngster say, this is how you know a nigga be lying. Ain't nobody seen me do it, you know what I'm talking about? When niggas say some shit like that, he didn't did it, you know what I'm talking about? So after they get all that, they done really made OG apologize to him and shit, talking about you just can't come around here hitting people that you ain't seen doing stuff. OG said he didn't see him do it, so he couldn't say he do it. Youngster over there, he done broke his hand when he hit over G with the overhand, right? You know what I'm talking about? And I asked Youngster, like, man, why did you do that? He was like, man, I'm tired of that nigga always getting out and come back to the prayer table, want to be the holier than thou. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga always come up in here lying, talking about what he did for his kids. He said, so I made sure that nigga always showing the pictures of shit. He said, I made sure that nigga had that water bed he was talking about.